Well, hello there. It's been a while. Hey, how you doing, girl? Oh my god, it has been so long since I sat down in my beauty room, done a little makeup tutorial and catch you guys up. I just had an epiphany the other day that I feel like these videos are just missing from my channel. Like, as much as I love the vlogs, I miss just sitting down chatting and doing my makeup. So that's what this video is all about. It's a little life update, a little Q&A. These are like my favorite videos to watch, even just while I'm cleaning around the house, while I'm doing the dishes. I just love putting on a YouTube video in the background. So I wanted to start incorporating videos like this back onto my YouTube channel. So in this video, I want to show you guys how I created this makeup look, that little pop of colour. It's been so long since I played around with colour, girl. I've been a neutral ass, boring ass bitch recently. So I wanted to bring back the makeup on my channel, play around with makeup a bit more, and also do a little life update as well. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, go grab a snack and let's get into the tutorial. Hey! Well, it's been a while. Hello, YouTube. We meet again. We're taking it back to the old school 2016 makeup tutorial. I literally just got back from the gym and I look like a pile of shit. I feel like a sack of shit. So I'm hoping that after this makeup tutorial, I'm gonna feel like a bad bitch. I feel like the beauty community on YouTube has kind of like died, I'm not gonna lie. Along with that, I also felt the pressure of like, you know, if no one else is doing it, what's the point of me doing it? Because sitting down and filming these tutorials takes up so much time out of my day. I feel like I need to get a lot off my chest. So take this video with a pinch of salt. Grab a snack. I've been using this Good Apple Serum Foundation from KVD. I use the shade Medium 51. And if you have oily skin, but you want a natural looking finish, this is the foundation. Okay, I'm going to go in with some cream bronzer. I've been loving this one from Doll Beauty in the shade Medium Deep. Let me just catch you up to date with what's been happening in my life. I have been on a new health kick, guys. I never thought I'd see the day where I would actually say that I am a fitness girly. You guys have all known I've had surgery. I've always been, you know, kind of like skinny fat. I've never really prioritized my health. And my weight has always kind of like fluctuated, but I've always been that kind of like skinny fat. I've always been in the size 8 to 10 range. I don't know why, guys. Recently, I've just been feeling like I really need to kick myself up the arse. As you guys know, Gran had like a little health scare last year, which, by the way, I really want to sit down with Gran and do like a little couples update and stuff regarding to that. Let me know if you guys do want me and Gran to film that, because I feel like, you know, I need to keep you guys updated with our lives and stuff. I don't know why after that, I just realised that like we can't take our health for granted. And now that we're in our 30s, guys, the metabolism isn't popping like how it used to, okay? We can't be eating all these KFCs and all these McDonald's and not learning how to cook. And I definitely see, like, when I don't eat good, my skin looks shit, I feel like shit. I have never been a type of person to ever stick with a routine before. This is the first time in my life that I'm actually trying to, you know, stay consistent on something. And I definitely can say I don't quite love going to the gym yet. I definitely still see it as like a chore, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I dread going. Every time me and Grant do finish the gym, we always feel like so proud of ourselves, and it's really nice as well, like now that, you know, we've been going consistently 4 to 5 times a week, and we're actually starting to see like the result and reaping the kind of benefits of working out. It's actually like a really rewarding thing. I definitely wouldn't say that I am a pro. I really don't know what I'm doing at the gym half the time. As long as I'm moving my body, as long as I'm lifting my weights and just trying my best, in the grand scheme, that's all that matters, you know, because my lifestyle before, guys, it was so unhealthy. I used to basically get up at like 10 a.m, sit in my bed on my phone for like 2 hours, finally roll out of bed at 12 p.m, midday, go downstairs and maybe look for some food, put something in the oven, and then after I eat, it's like 2 p.m, then we tidy up the house a little bit, and I just had like no routine. And I definitely noticed that last year I was slacking on my work, my lifestyle was all over the place, I was living for the weekend. During the week, I was like slumped and lazy and tired and just in a really unhealthy routine. So this year, one of my goals is to just have a bit more of like a healthier lifestyle, find that balance balance with work and living life, because I feel like last year was the year that we all came out of lockdown properly, and that was the first year that I ever like put myself first, I put my happiness first, and you know, went out, socialized, made new friends. But now looking back on last year, even though I had probably one of the best years of my life socially, I definitely kind of dropped in the whole like work side. And I don't know why with me, guys, when I'm into something, I put my all into it. You know, when I had my plants, I was like, you know, buying 50 plants. And then when I went to go socialize and partied, I partied with all my might. And then now I'm into fitness and I'm going to the gym 4-5 times a week. I just get like these little spurts of like wanting to put my all into something. At the moment, I'm actually really happy that I am at least putting my energy towards working out and something that's actually like good for me and good for my body in the long run. And it's actually really nice that me and Guang are doing it together as well. And we're both kind of like keeping each other accountable, keeping each other motivated. I feel like it's actually so hard if you are trying to get on a health kick, but your partner isn't really like getting on the bandwagon with you, and it's just natural that, you know, if one person wants to go eat KFC, the other person's like, oh, I might as well join you know. It's nice that we're both kind of like, you know, on this bandwagon together. I feel like I've been talking like a million miles per hour and I've not been telling you guys what I've been doing. This powder is from Givenchy. It's the number 3 rose one. It's like the pinkish colour hue, and this is such a nice powder. It should make your skin look so smooth but it brightens at the same time. Apart from that, me and Guang are in a really, really good place. We definitely was on like rocky terms last year, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably our rockiest year that we've had so far. But you know what, at the end of the day, we've been together for such a long time. Like this year will be our 15-year anniversary, guys, in September. Like how crazy is that? Let's get into the Q&A. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me so that you can ask me some questions. Oh my god, guys, I just got this blush in from Tarte. It's in the shade called Energy. It's literally like the prettiest like baby doll pink ever. Okay, so the first question I'm gonna answer is about my new hair extensions. If you guys haven't watched my last week's vlog, I basically took out my 22-inch extensions and now I've got like, I think these are like 17-inch. They were 18-inch, but then she cut them down. So they're basically like similar length to my natural hair. This is the shortest that I've ever had my hair. And this time around, I'm trying something called weft extensions, which this is what they look like. I definitely would say this method is very itchy, okay? Like I'm at the gym constantly like patting my head. I'm at the club like scratching, like I got nits, like I got lice. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's really tight to my head, but it is itchy, guys. The first couple of days it was a little bit uncomfortable to sleep in because it was really, really tight to my head, but it's been like a week now and it's definitely like loosening up a bit. I can kind of like, you know, wiggle it around a bit more. I definitely would say that it feels really nice and thick. I also really like the length of it, but it's definitely bulkier than my other extension methods that I've had. The other ones that I had, I felt like I can really put my hair up and you can't really see anything. I would probably say now I definitely couldn't put my hair in like a sleek ponytail. This is probably like the highest that I can get it. I wouldn't even attempt to put my hair in like a high bun or anything like that, whereas I could with my other extension methods. Okay, it's time to snatch this nose. This is my favorite palette of all time. It's from Benefit. It's their Hoola Contours palette. I don't even know if they do this anymore, but you can buy each of these bronzers separately, but I like the fact it's all in one palette. I'm just gonna use Hoola Light to contour my nose. The next question I got asked is how to deal with friendships that ended with no explanation. I feel like I always lose friends. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section. These are the type of questions that I want to film like whole videos about. I want to do more of like a themed video, maybe like once a month, where we kind of like get ready together and I talk about a certain subject. Maybe like in 1 week we could talk about friends, 1 week we could talk all about contraception, 1 week we could talk about sex. Let me know if you guys want to see that kind of new series starting on my page. I feel like I need some more ideas when it comes to my YouTube, because YouTube, guys, is something that I love so much. However, it is the least lucrative for me. I don't earn any money from this. It takes up so much of my time, but it's something that I'm not willing to let go. I know I would be a lot more successful if I put more time and energy into my TikTok and into my Instagram and scrap the YouTube, but YouTube just has such a big place in my heart, and I feel like anyone that rides me and watch my YouTube videos, I just know that we just have such a special connection. But I do feel like I need to revamp my YouTube, so let me know what you guys think of that new series and give me some like suggestions on topics that we could talk about. Okay, let's talk about friendship, okay? Because I feel like friendship is one of those things that I feel like we all struggle with in today's day and age. You know, it's really hard to meet friends. I definitely noticed that now that I've moved out and I don't really live in London no more, it's actually really hard to maintain friendships because I can't just like pop round the corner to see them. You know, everything has to be a lot more planned. With me as well, I don't really drive, so a lot of times, like if I do want to go into London, like it will have to be me and Gwang, or I have to get a train into London, which I don't do that often because I hate getting the train. I definitely noticed that over time, I feel like my friendships has slowly like distanced away as, you know, we get older, we have other responsibilities, we meet other friends as well. But I do have to say that last year, I really did try to make a mental note to actually try to make more effort into my social life. This person asked like how to deal with friendships that ended and there's no explanation. And you know what, babe, like I have so many friends that I used to be really close with, and now I'll probably say like we are not really close anymore. And it's not really because of anything in particular, it's literally just because of life, and people come into your life for a reason, people come into your life for seasons, and it's not, you know, you hate each other or you had a massive argument or anything like that. It's just life, babes, you know, like people move on, people find different interests. Sometimes relationships just run their course, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that that person hates you or you've done anything wrong. I'm sure in every friendship, you know, there's two sides to every story. They might be thinking, oh, they wanted you to reach out more, you might have wanted them to reach out more. I have so many friends that like I don't talk to every day, but when I do catch up with them, it feels like time hasn't passed at all, and we can literally pick off right where we left off. And don't worry, girl, I have been there before where, you know, your abandonment issues kind of like triggers you a little bit when you slowly start to drift away and you start to see your friends out with other friends, and you're like, why didn't you get invited? I hate to say it to you, but that's just life. You are going to have to learn to adapt. You're going to have to learn to push yourself out of your comfort zone, make new friends. I know you said in your question that you always feel like you're losing friends. Maybe then it's time for you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, is there like a common theme here? I feel like for me, a lot of times as well, I'm always the initiator with my friends, and you know, slowly over time that gets a little bit annoying when you always feel like you're the one that's constantly reaching out. Why don't you try to like, you know, reach out a little bit more to your friends, start organising things. And last year in particular, I said to myself that I really wanted to make girlfriends. What I started to do was actually start to like, reach out to people like, hey, what you do next week? Let's meet up, you know, and try to get like a date in the diary, because I feel like a lot of times with trying to make friends, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, let's meet up, but no one actually initiates it and books a restaurant or whatever. That's what you need to do, you know, when you want to make friends. You actually need to like meet people and actually like put something in the schedule. Let's meet up on this day, I'll book it. You know, everyone needs like a friend like that, because otherwise life will go by, time will go by, and you just won't meet anyone. It's gonna be one of those things that you just keep saying, yeah, let's meet up, but no one actually ever meets up because no one's bothered to do the planning. And unfortunately, there always needs to be a planner in the group. So normally that is me, and I just have to accept that I'm the planner and not hold resentment towards other people. I don't know if this is a Q&A or is this a therapy session of me trying to talk to myself and tell me things I need to hear. Let's move on to eyes, shall we? I just got this palette in from P. Louise. It's the Identify Your Worth palette, and look, this guy is actually like a light in this mirror. Like, how cool is that? But I'm not gonna lie, guys, P. Louise's eyeshadow palettes are amazing, but they are big bitches. Like, look how big this palette is. It's quite cool that it has like highlighters in here, and then it has like really nice neutral shades as well. So we're just gonna do like a quick little smoky eye. I'm generally like not even going anywhere today, so I'm just filming this for YouTube. I've been using these Vive eye wands like religiously. I literally just do like a little outer corner crease situation, and these literally blend out like a dream as well, so it just helps me get this rough shape that I want for my eyeshadow. Okay, so the next question I got asked is, I work from home but I find it so hard to stay motivated. How do you stay productive? Good question, girl. I can actually say that's the one thing I actually pride myself in. You know, when people ask like, how do you describe yourself in 3 words? I always find it really hard to like say anything good about myself. The one thing I can definitely say is that I'm a very hard worker. You know, when I put my mind to something, there ain't no stopping me, bitch. If I want it, I'm gonna go for it, and manifestation is real. This is probably like one of the hardest things about working for yourself. There is no one that's gonna tell you that you need to do this, you need to do that. You're your own boss, which is definitely one of the perks about working for yourself. There's not really a schedule. That could also be one of the biggest downfalls as well, because working for yourself is not for everybody, you know. Some people need guidance and need a manager to actually get their shit done. With me, I always have things I need to do. There's always comments to be replied to. There's always emails that I need to reply to. I am constantly on TikTok, on YouTube, researching video ideas, new camera equipment, and I'm always trying to like learn. I find when you're working for yourself, the hardest bit is knowing what to do day to day, you know, because really, like, you don't really have to do anything if you don't want to. The thing about social media is you get out of it what you put in. And I don't know if it's because I grew up my whole life basically poor and in council houses, and, you know, my parents didn't have like amazing jobs or anything like that. And I just knew that I just don't want to be like that. Like, I want more for my life. And I just know that I just don't want to go to like living in a council house and being poor again. But like with me as well, I just constantly have this pressure of like, if I don't do it, then no one will. And I feel like I'm my biggest critic as well. So I always feel like I'm never doing enough. Basically, we kind of like now have a bit more of like a schedule now, and I think that is what has really helped with making us feel a bit more productive. You know, earlier when I was telling you guys before, I used to just basically roll out of bed midday and stuff like that. Now we always have like a system of like, you need to make sure you do this today, you need to make sure you do that today, and have at least 3 things that you need to tick off on your list. And honestly, waking up earlier has helped so much when it comes to being more productive. I also find I have more of a productive day if I sit down the night before and plan tomorrow out, so that I wake up and I have like a plan in action, you know? Okay, so far this is the eyeshadow that we're working with. Just literally like a smoky outer corner situation. I'm just going to smoke up my bottom lash line as well. Okay, the next question is, what do you pray to achieve before this year ends? I hope you feel proud of your journey so far. Oh, girl. You know, it's so hard for me to say that I'm proud of myself, and I definitely should cut myself some more slack. I just have never really heard anyone say that they're proud of me, so like I find it really hard to say that to myself. Before the year ends, I definitely want to get a new car. I know this sounds so materialistic, but this current car situation is currently like the bane of my life. I've basically been saying every single year for the last 3 years that we really want to get a new car, and we basically just found out that our suspension is gone in our car, so we just had to spend another £250 on this damn freaking car. Guys, I don't even know if this freaking car is worth £250 itself. I think the current car that we're driving, we bought it for like £2,000 or maybe £3,000. We've been driving it for the last 6 years, and it is on its way out, guys. It is dying. Every single time we start the car, we're like, is it gonna work today? When I get my new car, I'm gonna be that confident badass bitch and, you know, actually drive, and Gran will be in the passenger seat. Okay, scoot. We have finally decided that after much going back and forth on what car we should get, and me and Gran finally came to a decision on exactly what car we want, and now it's literally just a waiting game of every single day we are checking on the website. And I was so upset, guys, because we actually found the car that was the perfect car for us. Gran sent it to me, but he just didn't really say like, oh my god, this is an amazing car. He just sent me a link, and I just thought like, oh yeah, that car's nice, but I didn't really think much of it. This is while we was at the gym, and then I was, you know, just carrying on my workout. Then afterwards, like, Gran was like, oh, that car had everything that we wanted. And I was like, wait, that car had everything we wanted. Why didn't you say like, oh my god, let's get this car? He didn't specify like, oh my god, this car's amazing. He just sent me a link like randomly, and I just kind of like skimmed through it. And then afterwards, when I kind of like looked back at the cars, oh my god, this car's perfect. Like, let's order this one. Anyways, went to click on the link. The car was fucking gone. The car was gone in 15 minutes. We're planning to get like a second-hand used car because, you know, I ain't gonna be buying a bad investment, you know, buying a brand new car. I ain't bougie like that. The car that we want, if we ever see it, we have to make a decision within like 5 minutes of seeing it. It's so scary, guys. It honestly feels like I'm buying a house all over again. Like, it's a big sum of money, you know, to buy a car. When that vlog comes, guys, it's gonna be like, hallelujah, finally. Okay, I feel like I really want to play around with colour. Recently, I've been a bore, and I've just been using neutrals. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of yellow. I'm going in with this palette from Be Perfect. It's called the Carnival palette. Is there any plans on buying house number 3? Do you enjoy being landlords? Girl, I would love to buy another property. The only thing is, at the moment, I feel like the housing market is just kind of like all over the place. Interest rates are really high at the moment, so I'm kind of waiting for there to be a little bit more of like a crash in the market. It's like a tricky one because housing prices are going down but interest rates are going up. This is like the hard bit on when you have to decide on like when is the best time to buy. So I definitely would love to buy another property. I don't know if it's going to be this year because we are buying a car. We're kind of debating on whether to buy a property in London or do we invest in a smaller property somewhere up north in like Birmingham or Manchester. I don't know why I have this like thing in my chest that makes me feel really nervous. Our remortgage is coming up in May and we just got our remortgage rates in and our monthly repayment has gone up by £500 and that is just like so ridiculous. And we're stuck in a predicament on whether we should do a 2-year mortgage or do we do a 5-year mortgage. It is like such a shit situation. I don't know, half of me just feels like I would love to, you know, buy a place in London just in case one day I might not be able to afford to live here. I don't know why, I just keep having this really like scared feeling that like, what if I can't afford this place one day and I'm gonna have to like move back home? And yeah, I don't know guys, I really get myself in like this ball of anxiety when I think about it sometimes. At the moment I'm kind of like doing okay and stuff like that, but I have this house on my shoulders for the next 35 years. Like one day I might have to like move out and like rent this place out and then I need to go somewhere. So if I buy somewhere in London, like at least I would have that place as my backup plan, security plan. I can pass that down to my kids one day. So yeah, that's kind of like what we're really like deciding on at the moment. Whether to buy somewhere in London, even though it's going to be more expensive, or do we buy something small in Birmingham that we can just rent out, and then if I ever do need to quickly move to London, I can sell that place using the profit margins that I make from the Birmingham house. I don't know, it is so much responsibility, like it's too much adulting for me. Okay guys, the eyes are looking cute. I kind of feel like I'm in the savannah desert in the Lion King. When I finish off by sticking on these lashes, I think these lashes are Samantha from Doll Beauty. I get a lot of questions on if I regret any of my surgeries that I've had done. I probably would say I regret my BBLs that I've had, especially now after getting bum filler. I definitely wish that I would have just went in and had filler in my bum instead of the BBL. The BBL had a long ass recovery and the results didn't even last. I probably definitely wouldn't do that again knowing what I know now. However, I did like the results at the time, and obviously you get lipo, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1. I feel like my bum filler is like one of the best decisions I've ever done. I feel so much more confident now wearing my clothing, and even now, like on top of that, I'm working out as well, so I feel like, you know, the bum is sitting nicely. When I'm at the gym now, I'm like who there? While I, you know, do my squats. I don't have to work out as hard anymore. I'm just trying to maintain rather than actually like grow a bum. I did actually regret my boobs at one point, but now I'm just like, you know what? I got great boobs. I was like, you know, staring at myself in the mirror the other day and I was like, you know, us ladies, we don't give our bodies enough credit. Like, we're always picking apart our bodies, wishing we had bigger boobs, a bigger bum, a smaller waist. And do you know what? Like, our bodies are amazing and we need to, like, you know, cut ourselves some more slack, you know? Now that I'm going to the gym, I'm finding a new appreciation for my body. When I first started at the gym, I was so intimidated. I remember going in and I had no idea what I was doing at the gym. Like, my sister had to show me, like, how to pick up these like tiny 4 kg dumbbells and I was like so weak, and even just doing like a hip thrust, I couldn't even load any weights on it. I couldn't even like lift the bar. And now after going for 2 months consecutively, I like start off now with like 25 kg, and it's actually so crazy how you can train your body and train your mind to, you know, be stronger. Look at how dry my lips are. Oh my god guys, I've never felt my lips so dry before. I've just lined my lips using the iconic nude lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. These lips, guys, they literally look like a dry bum hole. Like, I've got like this dry flaky skin here and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just gonna stick on a lip oil. I've been loving these lip oils from NYX. This is in the shade called Follow Back. It's literally like the perfect nudie with a bit of shimmer. Every single time I apply it, it just smells so good. Because it's a lip oil as well, it doesn't feel sticky at all. Okay guys, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I feel like it's been so long since we've done like a big, huge catch up like this. I definitely realised after sitting down filming this video that I miss videos like this. I miss just sitting down and chatting, even though I feel like I'm kind of chatting to no one. But hopefully this video was like a good catch up, girl time session. I feel like we need to bring these type of videos back. I really want to sit down and maybe film like a Q&A with my sister as well. I feel like it's been a while since she's been on my channel. She's actually on her way over now. She's got like a little new boo thing, guys, okay? She's like soon to be taken off the market, okay? We got a lot to catch up with her. So let me know in the comments if you guys want me to film a video with my sister. And also if you guys want me to film a little updated Q&A with Gran, because he's just been a little cutie on the vlogs recently. He's been a little bit more chatty, a little bit more confident, and you guys have been praising him all in the comments, which has literally been making his days. I actually had so many questions about sex life and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to do some more like themed videos. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. That is it for this video, guys. I am literally off to go and do some cleaning. Yay! Adulting life is great. Oh, did you guys see this? You see this? My hump. You guys see these muscles? These definitely weren't there before, guys. Who in there? Look like Johnny Bravo, like, yeah, you see that? Yeah, muscles, yeah. My lips are so dry, guys. Like, when... Oh my god, my lips are dry, my organs are dry. My eyes, however, are not dry. I'm like tearing up right now as we speak. 1 second, please. I basically went out over the weekend and I parted my little socks off, and then my friends came over, I sang karaoke, and I literally woke up with my voice gone. I feel like I've been blabbering on so much in this video. God damn! Do you know when you have like lip gloss on your lips and it's been on there for a while and all the dry skin starts to roll into a ball? That's what's happening with you right now with this dry ass skin. Oh god, look at it. Oh god. I look like I have a beak. I'm selling this on eBay, guys. Anyone want this dry, flaky bit of skin? I'm selling it for £2. Any takers? Shipping worldwide? That's disgusting. Hello? My robe. Oh my god, she comes to my house like this, guys. Where is the sexiness home? Oh, Park Plaza. I went to a hotel over the weekend and I stole the robe. You got bare stains on it as well. And she's exposing men. Hey guys, oh, long time. Definitely don't want to see. My sister has a boo thing. A booyah. Oh, that's the move she's been throwing back recently, guys. So I've been saying that I want to do a sit down catch up with my sister because so many people are like, where's Tom? Why are you not doing a video with her? I know, it's been a long time. I'm back on YouTube, but just not consistent. Do you know when you just get distracted and you're trying to live in the real world and embrace the moment, and then you feel like if you pull out the camera, you lose that sense of like being there. Yeah. And you just get distracted. Especially when you're around people that also are not really on social media as well. I feel like as soon as you put out the camera, everyone's like, oh, shush, like hushed up. No one like is normal. Do you know what? You would think that having a camera in front of you doesn't mean nothing. Yeah. But people naturally just freeze and they watch what they say. It's just unnatural. I don't know what it is. Like when the camera's there, I can just talk. But other people, they can't do that, and you feel like you just lose the moment. And I'm like, come on, guys. I need the entertainment. We was having fun. The energy, you know. As soon as you said everyone was at cool, you know, just do a little sway. No one's twerking anymore. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say that I got a boo thing. We've been dating for only around about a month and a half. It's going well. That's a month and a half longer than all the others. I know. So fingers crossed for me, guys. Fingers, toes, tongue, eyes crossed for me. Yeah. This might be the one, guys. Oh, get the wedding bells.